video, obviously. You sent the hit. But it's like, with that situation, all you did was hurt yourself more because these people on this TikTok app know that girl was pregnant. And you sent somebody to put hands on her?
Internet don't know a goddamn thing. I like being private. It ain't really nobody's business. And I feel like I found someone who uplifts me as a person. I think our generation, we love the Birkin bags and the cars on the birthday. But at the end of the day, it's really about finding your...
Welcome back to StarHush, where the real tea never sleeps. It looks like Latto just fumbled the whole play when it comes to her low-key situation with 21 Savage. Because word on the street is, he's officially cut her off. Yep, it's sounding like she finally crossed the line. And now 21 is done for real. Now for the longest, folks been whispering about Latto and 21 Savage being way more than friends. It's been a solid couple years of them moving real close. But here's the kicker. 21 never really claimed her out loud. He was always out here doing his own thing, keeping it private, while Latto stayed looking pressed anytime another woman came close. And now, things just exploded because Latto allegedly found out that 21 was getting cozy with some other woman behind her back, and she lost it. Sources say Latto got the girl jumped. Yeah, for real. That move right there might have been Latto's final straw because 21 wasn't feeling that messy energy one bit. So what went down? How did Latto even find out? And let's not forget, isn't 21 technically married? Now see, Latto never really hid her feelings when it came to him. She let it be known that was her man, her heart, her everything. She stayed locked in like she was riding for him through thick and thin, and some even found it kinda sweet at first. Until you remember, he never once actually said she was his. Publicly, 21 Savage kept it super low-key. He never called Latto his girl, never claimed her in public. The most he ever gave her was a little shady twin reference in his Instagram stories, like that's supposed to mean something. Meanwhile, Latto was out here moving like a loyal wife, while he was moving like a free agent. That other woman Latto clashed with? She's not new to this drama. Last year there was already talk she and 21 were messing around. Things got real wild behind the scenes, and nobody knew 21 Savage was even part of the mess. Not at first. What everyone did know was that Latto had just gotten caught up in a heated situation at a strip club, and from the jump, it was looking messy. Reports started flying that she had rented out Magic City to shoot the video for her track, It's a Party, and what should have been a smooth, flashy shoot turned into straight chaos. This was supposed to be easy. Film the video, make it rain, and dip. But nah, it didn't go down like that at all. The internet went crazy when word hit the blogs that Latto had snatched her money back off the floor after tossing it to the dancers. Yep. Folks were dragging her for allegedly pulling the cash back with no warning. People were out here calling her stingy and disrespectful, especially since this all happened at Magic City, the literal strip club capital. Fans couldn't wrap their heads around why Latto, who's known for stunting, would suddenly act like she was counting coins. But just when the heat was getting real, the truth dropped, and let's just say, things weren't quite what they seemed. A dancer named Gorgeous Doll hopped online and decided to set the record straight. And her version of events? Totally different. She said Latto wasn't being cheap, she was mad. Real mad. Turns out, during the video shoot, somebody straight up swiped Latto's wallet inside the club. She asked around, hoping the person would come clean, but crickets. Nobody said a thing. So Latto said forget it and snatched all her money right back. If nobody was gonna speak up, she wasn't about to just walk out broke and empty-handed. She had to take back control, and she did it the only way she could, grabbing her cash off the floor, every last dollar. But that move, it set the whole place off. The dancers who didn't know what went down were heated, thinking Latto was playing games. And just like that, the vibe turned toxic. It went from a video shoot to a full-blown club scene showdown, and the drama started to spiral from there.
Celebrate your song release. You throw money on these girls who gotta pay their bills, take care of their families, and do all of this that is nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? What this girl is down here shaking her tail feather for, you wipe your with. You get what I'm saying? But you really picked up. I lost all respect for this person because you chose to host a party here. You chose to do this. And a lot of girls pay house fees. They bought outfits. They really put money, hair, nails, lashes, everything. And then because you can't find your little wallet, not a purse with a bunch of bread in it, but a little card wallet, you picked up every dollar on the floor that you threw and took it with you.
But looks like Latto wasn't about to take that public call out sitting down. Things flipped from drama to downright dangerous, according to Gorgeous Doll. She claims Latto didn't just shrug it off. She took it personal. Word is, Latto allegedly set it up so that Gorgeous Doll got jumped right outside the club. Yeah, it went from strip club tension to straight up street heat. And here's the part that had everybody's jaw on the floor. Gorgeous Doll also said she was expecting at the time. That piece of info flipped the whole story upside down. The moment she revealed that, the internet exploded with mixed reactions. Folks debating whether Latto might have taken things way too far, or if there was way more going on than what hit the blogs. Now, we all know Latto can be fiery. She got that bold energy and doesn't hold her tongue. But folks were shocked because this whole move felt way off brand for her. She doesn't usually move like this unless something serious pushed her to the edge. But the story didn't stop there. Gorgeous Doll later claimed that the altercation had real-life consequences, serious ones. She came forward saying that she sadly suffered a miscarriage following the incident, and that detail hit hard. But here's the thing, she didn't come with receipts, no reports, no paperwork, no footage, nothing that directly linked Latto to what happened outside that club. So with no proof to lock the claims down, she had to let it slide for now.
On my video, obviously, you sent the hit, but it's like, with that situation, all you did was hurt yourself more because these people on this TikTok app know that girl was pregnant and you sent somebody to put hands on her. Nobody know what I was gonna do, keep the baby, not keep the baby. Nobody knows what my plan was, okay? And at the end of the day, it's like, where I'm at in it, it's nobody's business, but it's like you kind of almost took that choice from me. So it's like now, we could have had a talk. It could have been handled. And granted, you don't owe me a conversation. I don't owe you one. But what I gotta say to you is that you're putting your internal insecurities about your music on me because you f***ed up. And at the end of the day, I can't help that, you can't help that, and now having a pregnant girl drop is crazy. But anyways, y'all, internally, you're fighting demons about your music on your own because ever since the It's a Party went left, and now the first week of your album went left, and then you sent somebody that same day.
But now, it's looking like Gorgeous Doll just might have the proof to back up her whole story. And guess who gave it away? Latto herself. In what can only be called a major slip-up, Latto seemingly admitted to the whole thing, yes, the drama with Gorgeous Doll, and she let it all spill over her man. And by her man, we mean 21 Savage, the same guy who never officially claimed her. Here's how it all came out. A TikToker who already had beef with Latto's lash tech went online to call the tech out. Nothing too wild at first, just some personal grievances. But then she dragged Latto's name right into it, and that was where things took a sharp left. Latto clearly wasn't having it and clapped back fast, but what she wrote ended up telling way more than she probably meant to. Latto replied with, "Who you describing? 'Cause it's not me. Get off them T pages. You losing your marbles." Last B, who spoke on my man on TikTok. I handled that off the club in the A. You read that too. Wait, did she just say that? Cause it sure sounds like she admitted to handling Gorgeous Doll outside the club over 21. The other girl hit back saying, "I'm losing my marbles?" While you threatening someone on TikTok over a lash is a choice. Hope you heal. So let's run that back. Latto basically confirmed she made moves because someone spoke on 21 Savage. That's wild, especially considering this is the same 21 Savage who refuses to publicly say she's his girl, like he's out here calling her a twin on Instagram stories, and she's getting this worked up over him. It's giving too much energy for someone who's staying silent on her in public. To be honest, no one's really shocked. Latto has always snapped when people bring up her and 21 Savage. She's known for it now. But it's looking less like love and more like insecurity. Because when you're really solid in your relationship, you don't need to take it that far. Especially not over someone who won't even stand next to you and say, "That's my girl." Just to really make a point here, the whole Latto and 21 Savage situation has been a roller coaster. Their supposed romance has been far from low-key, but the dynamic between them, it's wild. Latto's been trying to carry herself like a real city girl, like she's unbothered that 21 never steps up to actually claim her. But the truth shows through every time. Her emotions definitely be getting played with, especially when he keeps her in the background like some type of secret situation. Now, to be fair, Latto herself never directly confirmed anything, but fans went full detective mode, and it didn't take long for the puzzle pieces to fit. The buzz first started a couple years back when both Latto and 21 were posting from what looked like the exact same vacation spot in Puerto Rico. Same views, same vibes, just separate photos. But come on, we see the clues. Even though neither of them said it out loud, people in the industry already knew what time it was. And things got even juicier when rapper Dream Doll kinda let the truth slip in her song Tryouts. She rapped, "And mulatto, yeah, that's my little honey bun. Ask her how many times she came. She said 21, 21. Like, what? You can't make that up." That was the quiet part said out loud. And get this, even though 21 Savage hasn't publicly claimed her, he's definitely said sweet things on the low. He once posted her on his IG stories writing, "No makeup. Dang, you fine. There's only one way it can come about, you twin." That right there told everybody all they needed to know. But again, all in private. No red carpets, no real acknowledgement, which makes this whole thing more complicated because 21 isn't just low-key. He's married. Yes, you heard that right. Latto has been doing the most over a married man who has a whole family. And 21, he's out here living like he's single in the shadows, but family man in public. Meanwhile, Latto's out here risking her peace and her image, hoping to get even a sliver of that official status. Let's not forget the most telling moment, the tattoo incident. When fans caught on that Latto had 21 Savage's entire government name inked behind her ear, that blew up fast, and she tried everything to keep it quiet. Reportedly, she reached out to Jason Lee, asking him to remove the pictures from the internet. She even tried to pay him to get it taken down, begging to erase any sign that the tattoo ever existed. That move right there, it screamed desperation, not from a place of love, but from someone trying to protect herself from the embarrassment of being all in for someone who won't even say her name publicly.
People were posting it and it went viral, and then I started getting calls from your team saying that you allegedly wanted to pay me to take it off of Hollywood Unlocked. And I wasn't going to remove it, but I asked my team to check to see if anybody else had posted. And although I think we posted it first, everybody started posting it, and then it became a thing where I think then she got, from what I understand, was unhappy with us not taking it down.
Meanwhile, while Latto was busy getting 21 Savage's full government name permanently inked behind her ear, this man was out here moving like he didn't even know her. He was straight up telling people he wasn't dating any celebrity, like their entire situation didn't even exist. It was giving major "who's that" energy, like he completely erased her. And the wildest part? Latto was still standing 10 toes down for him, making bold moves, putting permanent ink on her body to show her loyalty. Meanwhile, he was ducking and dodging, acting like she was just another fan in the crowd. It was hard to watch because she was out here going all in while he treated it like a secret handshake that never happened. That kind of mismatch? It was definitely uncomfortable to witness.
For a long time, I don't do all the antics and shit. I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not finna be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about every other week.
In one interview, 21 Savage straight up confirmed that he was off the market, saying, "I can't really tell you all that. You can't let them know everything. I'm happily in love. I'm married. I'm happy." That right there had Latto spinning. She didn't take it lightly at all and went ahead and hit the unfollow button on him on Instagram. And honestly, can anyone really blame her? That kind of public statement was a whole slap in the face. Embarrassing doesn't even begin to describe it. But even after all that, it still wasn't enough to stop her from keeping things going with him on the low. Yup, despite the public humiliation, she kept holding on, still giving energy to a man who wouldn't even say her name out loud. The obsession didn't stop, it just went underground. And here's where things got even messier. Because Latto decided to aim her energy at 21's wife, Kiana. Yes, she really tried it. She started throwing shade, acting like Kiana was the problem for staying with someone who allegedly stepped out on her. But the gag is, Latto was out here playing side chick the whole time. The boldness was wild. Imagine trying to make the wife look foolish when you're the one out here being hidden. If Latto was really trying to come between 21 and Kiana, well, for a minute she actually succeeded. But at what cost? After Latto got 21 Savage's full name inked on her, that was the final straw for Kiana. And in true queen energy, Kiana didn't go on a wild rant or start posting cryptic shade online. She kept it classy and cool, but she still let her message be known. Her Instagram bio used to say, Kiana Joseph, mother of two. Well, out of nowhere, that changed to just mother of two. If that wasn't a silent mic drop, I don't know what is. Now, this looked like Latto's big moment to step up and finally secure the main girl spot, but 21 clearly wasn't on the same page. Instead of making their relationship public, or even putting a little respect on her name, he turned right back around and chose to work things out with his wife. Talk about a plot twist. But let's keep it real for a sec. Just because he tried to patch things up with his wife didn't mean he was suddenly walking the straight and narrow, not even close. Word on the street was that he still had something going on with Saweetie. Yeah, Saweetie, and it wasn't just talk. Allegedly, he even flew her out to Dubai for a luxury vacation. Not long after that little rumor hit the blogs, fans started noticing something was off between Latto and Saweetie. Next thing you know, they were no longer cool. It didn't take much to connect the dots. Looks like they fell out over one thing, 21. And let's be honest, Latto doesn't mess around when it comes to her man. She's been doing the most to defend him, even when he won't claim her in return. Now fast forward to the current drama about Latto allegedly setting someone up to get jumped. It's wild but not shocking. She's always been protective over her situationship with 21 Savage. What's unclear is why she rides so hard for him when he's not even giving that same energy back. He's been out here allegedly entertaining not just Latto and his wife, but also other women too. At this point, Latto isn't just sharing him with his wife, she's sharing with half the industry. It's not giving love triangle, it's giving love octagon. Chaos on all sides. And once Latto slipped up online and said too much about what went down outside that strip club, Gorgeous Doll wasted no time. She jumped straight in and claimed that Latto had just confirmed everything she'd been saying from day one. In her eyes, that little online moment was all the proof she needed. Feeling like she finally had the upper hand, Gorgeous Doll didn't hold back. She made it known that legal action was on the table, and this time, she was serious. According to her, she was ready to take Latto to court and hold her responsible for everything she claimed happened that night. She believes Latto finally gave her the missing piece she needed to turn her accusations into something real.
So I just woke up. I'm sitting here working on Active Doll, and someone just, submitted an admission of guilt. And I just, think it's funny because what you just admitted to, right, is you admitted to having me jumped when you knew I was pregnant, causing a miscarriage, right? You just said that the last person who spoke on your man, and who did we say your man was, got jumped outside of a club in Atlanta because you yourself couldn't see me. And I don't know why you would comment that, because win, lose, or draw, like I said, you didn't do shit. You had me jumped while pregnant, causing a miscarriage. I'm gonna insert her comment, her trying to be funny, and the thing about it is, you'll argue with this last check, right? But you ain't never said a mother thing about the situation between us. So I think it's funny that now you're using that situation to try to troll the next
I don't think it's funny at all, and you will be hearing from my lawyers, all 6 of them.
These rappers and rap queens really don't know how to play it smart when it comes to keeping things cool and quiet. Sometimes you just gotta chill and protect your blessings. But nope, Latto clearly didn't think ahead before she threw herself into all this mess. Once the internet caught wind of what she said, things spiraled out of control fast. It wasn't long before she realized the heat was getting way too real. So, what did she do? She tried to backpedal quick. She deleted the comment where she basically admitted to getting Gorgeous Doll jumped, hoping to clean up the trail before it could hurt her more. But by then, the damage had already been done. The moment she mentioned anything close to that fight, it gave the green light for legal drama, and Gorgeous Doll jumped on that chance. Word on the street is that Gorgeous Doll is not letting this slide. That lawsuit talk clearly rattled Latto, and insiders say she's doing everything she can behind the scenes to keep it from going all the way to court. But that's not even the only storm Latto's caught in right now. Sources close to the situation claim that 21 Savage is finally fed up. He's over all the tension, the headlines, and the chaos that follows every time Latto gets involved in something messy. He's been trying to keep his name clean, especially when his personal life is already complicated. Whether he's fully back with his wife or navigating something else. Either way, having Latto's name always attached to fights, shade, and drama is apparently becoming too much for him. People are saying he's distancing himself from her completely now. He's done trying to manage her outbursts or smooth things over when she can't control her feelings. And while we don't know the exact status between him and his wife, it's crystal clear that Latto's actions have made things even more complicated on his end. From public fights to social media slip-ups, he's over it. Honestly, this whole thing is getting real embarrassing for Latto. Imagine going that hard for someone, only for them to pull away like you're the problem. But hey, was she doing too much? Or is 21 being shady by trying to act brand new after everything? Let me know what you think. Is Latto getting what she brought on herself by jumping into drama? Or did 21 Savage play her by never giving her the respect she was clearly looking for? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. My stars and hushers.